son called it a circuit one more time, I'ma hurt him. I promise.
Yeah,
Look,
we had the guest on.
You guys stay over there, D. I just let him. He been wanting to make shirts. He been worrying me to death about making him some shirts. I took the Cricut that I had in here. I said, "Here, take this and figure out how to use it." And he been making his own clothes with the Cricut.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
Yep, he been making his own little stuff.
It's a lot of people that's just they hooked on the circuit. They can't help it.
I can't with this. And he said, Ma, so what do I do? Go to Circuit Design Space? I said, call it Circuit one more
time. Circuit Design Space.
Call it Circuit one more time, and we are gonna have a real problem.
I heard 65 school me on the name, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know if I was getting it right,
Yeah, he kept calling it the Circuit.
I'm gonna tell you. I said, I know you want to call it the circuit, but if you're gonna do this, you need to call it the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But he killing it though.
That's good.
Yeah. He doing better than I did because it was sitting there collecting dust. I said, you know what? I would much rather you use it than for it to just be sitting here. So you go ahead. So I guess I just created a circuit head.
Mm-hmm. A circuit head.
What's up?
I gotta go to the shirt. You have to get that to a few people.
Circuit head.
Circuit head.
Barbecue coins. What's going on?
What's going on? You know,
I didn't even realize we was live.
Salute everybody. I can't see the comments.
Oh man. Okay. Said puppy got her package from. Okay. Look, that's so exciting. I'm glad she got it. I'm excited to see what you do with it. Look, Tampa Barbecue Queen ordered something off the website. Ordered some blanks for her puppy.
What kind of blanks? What kind of blanks you selling for puppies?
I got the little hold on, let me show you real quick. Hold on.
So you gotta get into the animal world. It's good money over there because people love their dogs.
Great money.
I know some people that love their dogs more than they love me, and I'm a lovable person. Hell.
Look, these are little puppy bandanas that go around their necks.
Oh yeah.
Sublimation Blanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna make good money off of those.
Yep. So I'm thinking about getting some leashes and some collars also. But yeah,
hey, y'all hit that thumbs up. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Share it out.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, I'm about to share it out myself.
So
stay right there, okay? Look, I got a live viewer over here, so hopefully he stay quiet.
It ain't nothing wrong with it. We go through it.
Yes, for sure. But Tampa Barbecue Queen, I'm so glad that you got your package because the mail been tripping y'all lately. So it's hit or miss with this postage.
That's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah, and then UPS is charging more. I mean, Postal Service is charging more and some more stuff right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm like, golly, poor people. Like, what is going on here? Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all use Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship, I seen, they sent me an email saying that you can ship through them through UPS too, which is dope. Yeah.
Yep, you can. I'm using through my website, I'm using Shipio. No, not Shipio. Shippo. Like a hippo, but Shippo.
Oh, yeah, I've actually heard of that.
It's already connected through my website. So when it comes time to ship out items, it goes straight. All of my information go right over into Shippo.
So what will you use? Shopify?
I'm using Wix. I built the whole site out for Wix.
Yeah.
Yep. Which I'm liking how it's going. I'm liking how it's going so far. I did not like that I had to go through all that I went through to build the site out like it needed to be. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy that I did. But
y'all, this is so rude. I got a customer standing at my door.
But look, you go ahead and you at work. You handle that. You know how I go. So but yeah, I'm telling you, when I say I was building that whole site out, and we're gonna get into conversation on the fact that I built the whole site out, and now I'm basically gonna have to redo the whole site after I didn't already built it. But
damn, yeah, that ain't cool.
yes.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into that because I want to know. All my nosiness is ready to kick in. What happened?
Let it kick in. Let me tell you, let it kick. What's up, Marissa? How are you? Happy Thursday to you, boo.
Hey, Marissa, happy Thursday.
Yes, happy Thursday. I'm
Tampa
letting everybody
barbecue
get
queens.
in. I know people looking confused, like, is that Marcella's notification that showed up? Where's she been at?
Yeah.
What is she doing?
I'm glad though. I'm glad you back though. You know,
yes.
Some of this, it's a lot of us doing this stuff, but it's some that's needed and some that need to go somewhere.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. And if I was gonna come back, I would rather come back with you guys. I said, oh, okay. So I'm gonna have both of them on. So I'm gonna show off the first time I
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Back with a bang, you know?
You know what I'm saying? And look, I know they're like, oh, okay, you just gonna bust out with the goddamn the big boys in the building.
Man, you know, the thing is, like, I'm just now realizing the influence that we have.
Right.
And it took me to hear when Stan Banks was naming influencers in his live the other day and he mentioned my name and Mike's name. I was like, we've arrived.
You know what
I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because you wait for the moment to come.
Yeah.
And I mean, it come like I got a little saying. So for me, when I was growing my channel, I told myself, I said, when I get trolls, that means I made it. Like, as soon as I get trolls, I done made it. Well, I got my first troll when I was interviewing Best Uni.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was in there super excited, like, yes, look, the person had said a racial slur in there and everything.
Oh man, we didn't have that.
Yes, and I was super excited. Stuff. Like I was like,
yeah. It's crazy. Like people are crazy in general.
They go out their way to make you miserable. But you know what? Like you told me, stay tunnel vision. It's a million of the people that want to be Jay-Z, you know? It's 1,000 people that want to be Jay-Z. Just stay in your lane.
What they say, if you make hove, make another hove. And they can't.
That ain't easy to do. Yeah.
What's up, Best Uni?
Best Uni, what's going on? I ain't seen you when Scooby-Doo was a pup last time I seen you, Best Uni. What's going on?
Oh, shoot. That Scooby-Doo was a pup.
Yeah, Best Uni. I ain't seen her around. I ain't seen no videos or nothing. I hope you're all right over there.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't get a notification from her every hour, something.
Not every hour.
Right, yeah. Tell me I'm coming to check. I'm bringing all the family. We coming to check.
Right.
Right. But look, so what we gonna do is I was waiting, but you know, I always wait. If one person up here, then that's one person enough. Okay.
Hey. So it is what it is.
So the conversation that we are going to have and the topic of Tik Talk, first of all, I wanna thank you guys for coming on to Tik Talk today. Haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm here. Anytime. I'm good. You guys know I've been doing school, trying to get my business right and all that other stuff. So, you know, I've been off the grid for a while, but you know, I'm lurking in the shadows always.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm lurking in the shadows. So I'm here with y'all, but I appreciate y'all for being here. And the reason for this Tik Talk today is, okay, so I decided that hold on 1 minute. Happy birthday, Mike. Yes, absolutely. Can we get a happy belated to Mike?
Thank y'all. You know, I turned 21. I'm allowed to drink liquor now, you know.
Well, he said 21.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
21. You know what I'm saying?
All I gotta say to his 21 is chicken thighs. That's Mike all I gotta say to that.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Right.
I don't know nothing else. You can't tell me nothing else. I don't know nothing.
Period. Right. Absolutely.
That's all I gotta say.
So recently I have made the decision to completely rebrand my entire business. Not just Marcella's Way, not just Minitingzcustoms, but I basically need to build a house where all of it can fit under the same roof. Because as of right now, I'm building 2 separate brands at the same time. I'm building Minitingzcustoms and I'm building Marcella's Way. And sometimes they don't necessarily fit comfortably in the same space.
Right.
And I noticed at times where, like, I would have people that would say, if they ask what my business name is, and I'll say Minitingzcustoms, they're like, many things, and I'm like,
right.
You heard what I said.
Right.
I said.
Hey, I know how that goes.
Now I know you can hear that I said things, but because you want to be right, you gonna put things in the domain, and that's not what I said.
Right.
Yeah.
I know how that go.
Absolutely. So there, I end up realizing, like, it's been a while. I'll go into that a little later on. My whole thought process and all that stuff, I'll fit that into this conversation. But when I was thinking about the idea that, what's up, big boy? When I was thinking about the idea of having to rebrand, the first people that popped into my mind was the squad, because the squad has had to rebrand on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
And being that that's the case, what's up, Making with Maryland?
What's up, y'all?
But yes, absolutely. How are you? But I said, this conversation would not be better with anybody but you guys, because you guys know what this entails. And if we're going to have this conversation, no need to waste words that can't be helping someone else.
Period.
So I thought this was an amazing platform for this conversation. But so I'm going to ask you guys a question. Together, at what point did you guys go, okay, #squad, it has to be something else? Like, what was the thought process into that thought?
So it initially started with the podcast, Squad Talks. I was working one day and, posting some stuff, and I happened to put in Squad Talks on YouTube. There was another Squad Talks. So we had to change it. So we brainstormed, and it took us a couple of days to come up with the Squad Creatives. And then so with the #squad, it was always hard for people to find anyway. So once we turned the podcast into Squad Creatives, it was only right to make the group Squad Creatives, because to keep everything in sync. Also, it opens a door for other people, other creatives outside of this t-shirt business, this crafting industry, to step in.
Yeah.
So
did you realize, what's up, you dig? Hey, how are you?
What's up, you dig?
Yeah,
how you doing, you
dig? Did you guys realize when you started building the squad that almost you had built yourself into a box?
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
And it was hard to figure out how to get out of that box. Initially.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those things that for me, when I was starting Minitingzcustoms, I was, in my mind, like, originally it was about baby clothes and children's clothes. And then
that's why you bought that cricket, huh?
No, actually, I'm not doing it.
Calling it on
I had to bring it up.
I'm surprised you ain't got your shirt on today. You just
I thought about wearing it. I thought about wearing it, but I was feeling blessed, so I put on my guy's shirt.
Right.
You know?
But originally I bought my silhouette to do the baby clothes. The Cricut came in because I was trying to even out Marcella's way. I figured, we had a whole lot of silhouette makers, but we have a lot of Cricut makers too. But then I ended up realizing that the Cricuts, they got enough people teaching now. And they are very serious about what they do. So I said, Marcella, stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane.
Yeah.
But
I didn't have death threats over that Cricut, so I know what you talking about.
Oh Lord, yeah, they don't play no games.
So that's a gang. That's a gang for real.
Man.
For real. But yeah, so then when I decided, so when I finished with the baby clothes, and then I went over into just the customs and all that, I was like, you know what? I've already built this many things thing. It's not that deep. It sounds, decent or whatever. So I'm gonna keep on rocking with it. I've already done what I've done with it. So I mean, what's the point in changing it? And then I end up realizing that what's up? I don't like to tear people's name up. Is it I Do's Customs?
Yeah, Marlon Does. What's happening, Phil?
Hi, Marlon. I can get Marlon. What's up, Marlon? But yeah, so I end up realizing some time ago that I wanted to add prints in there, but I wasn't sure, because originally I was thinking like business prints, that type of thing, and then I just was like, many things and prints are not really rocking together, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Gonna roll with it. And what ultimately is going to be or supposed to be, you can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna get pushed into a corner until what's supposed to be ends up being.
Right.
So yeah, but aside from that, for the moment, so what was the things that you initially thought to yourself, like, okay, we're changing Squad Talk. What things need to be changed now? Like, how much had you built? How much had you put Squad Talk on or in that you had to be like, okay, this has to get trashed?
We were 30 plus episodes in.
30 plus. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's just what we counted. That's what we counted. There was actually other episodes before we started making it official that we was doing a podcast,
Yeah.
That doesn't even include the initial stuff we did with your Dig and Jay Styles and none of that in the squad initially. So
yeah,
and it was always squad, and then the squad talks, but we were 30, I want to say like 32, 33 episodes in when we changed it. So we still, it might even be more. About something like that. It might be more than that, but at least 32 episodes in. So
yeah,
and it's hard to get people to say, people to shout us out, and they be like, Mike T, Seek Paris they do the squad talk to this day, squad creatives. You know what I mean? We still trying to get people to recognize a new name.
Yeah. You literally have to almost like brainwash people into remembering and knowing the real name. Like, I had to rebrand one other time other than what I'm about to do. And that rebrand was me being a cake decorator, because that's a brand. Marcella is a brand. And Marcella was a cake decorator first. And I had to rebrand myself into a t-shirt maker. And I had to get people to realize, like, I'm not the cake lady no more. Stop calling me that.
Yeah.
I do t-shirts now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely a process. That's definitely a process to, try to get used to. And what's up, Naja? How are you? Now,
can I address this before you move on?
Of course.
Best Uni says 12. Can you believe I'm about to get a silhouette? You finally walked into the light. Thank you.
My goodness.
Come on over. Ain't nothing wrong with the
Let's go, Best Uni. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder which one you get, Uni.
Welcome. That's Uni Institute.
Yeah.
Silhouette.
Cameo
I just had to upgrade because I got the Cameo 3 still, and it has never print and cut. And I realized I lose money without print and cut, so I just ordered a Cameo 4 the other day.
You know what?
I'm waiting on that.
I'm gonna tell you a trick. See, I'm gonna tell you a trick. I guarantee you. I bet you money. I can make your Silhouette 3 print and cut. I bet you money. You want me to show you how?
I wish you would have told me that before I spent this
$300. The circuit,
That's what people keep saying. My wife was even saying that.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's the Cricut mat. The reason why is because the paper is too low on the Silhouette mat. The mat is too thin. The Cricut mat is thicker than a Silhouette mat. So it lifts it up high enough for the scanner to be able to read it. I could not do print and cuts before I got this mat. Before I got this mat, I could not do them.
And it's just a typical Cricut mat?
Typical Cricut mat. I guarantee you, when you get that Cricut mat, print and cut is going to be not a problem.
Ain't the typical an 8x5 though?
Look, Practical Thing just said hello, and then you just start shooting shots as soon as she step in the building. What's going on?
No, I'm just saying. What's the typical size for circuit? I mean, Cricut.
No, for real. Look, it's going to fit in there. It's going to fit. And
your dig said Cricket to the rescue, huh?
Right. What's up, Practical Things? What's up? How you doing? But yeah, so there is a piece of advice, or and I want you guys to piggyback on this advice. Look, talking about child, please, Mike. You acting real funny because it's your birthday.
I can't even see the comments, but the way y'all laughing, it gotta be hilarious.
Look, she said, "Oh, look, this is what she said." I'm gonna put it on the screen. There you go, Mike.
Yeah, she said all the black women came up out of her. Child, please. I know she said it like she was wearing a muumuu or something.
That's funny.
I graduated to 21 and I can drink alcohol, so I'm happy.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Marissa even said the same thing. The mat is the fix for the 3. I have a 3 and use the Cricut mat.
My wife was like, I heard somebody say that, but I don't. I needed an upgrade anyway because the Cameo make noises, all them weird noises, but I was hearing it making noises I ain't never heard before, so I didn't have to breathe.
Look, you talking about noises? The 4 make more noises than the 3.
Does it?
Yes, it's definitely louder, but it's worth the loudness if you want to get anything done.
Yeah, I ain't really tripping.
Hey, Educated Natural.
Don't go to the pro. Don't go to the pro. Y'all just wait till you get a better cutter. I would say don't go to the 4 Pro. Leave that where it is.
That's that big one, that 24-inch.
Yeah, that one you see me have a heart attack the one night.
Yeah, I wasted
a couple yards.
That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I want you guys to I don't know who first off, for everybody who's coming in here, we are having a conversation about rebranding. One thing that I definitely want anybody who has not already started building your business. So if you don't have a name yet, if you're just in that, which I don't think nobody here is like this, but for the playback, if you are in the process of trying to build your business and you're in the name process, there's a lot of things that go in the back of a brand. Mm-hmm. From the name itself to the font that you need to use, to the colors that you need to use, what message is your logo conveying? Because to be honest with you, people are going to see your logo before they see you. Period. A lot of the times. Period. And you want that to convey something that really, really symbolizes your business. It's way beyond a name, okay? It's beyond a name. It's beyond all that cutesy stuff. You don't want to get to a point where you basically name yourself into a box. You put yourself into this box that you eventually got to break yourself out of. Now you done built this house up that you got to knock down to the ground halfway through building it because you didn't think it through for growth. You get what I'm saying? Right. What's up, Pink Teas and things?
Hey, Claudia, what's happening?
Yep. So
it's big wigs out in this audience today.
First of all, cut it out, see.
I'm feeling special right now. They came by. We bringing them out, Mike.
Let me tell you one thing that's sure.
Marcella.
Look, one thing for sure. I appreciate everybody who here. I appreciate all y'all for always supporting me and for always being in the building. I had said something to the effect one day of like, my crowd be small. Like I don't have, I don't pull a whole bunch of numbers. And then somebody had to bring it to my attention, like, but you be having big wigs in the building.
Period. Look at this.
I said, hold on a second, y'all.
It's 100,000 subscribers with 3 or 4 people right there.
Listen, let me tell you, everybody in here, I'm blessed to even have y'all in my presence. I appreciate y'all. Beyond even having the guests I have here, like that within itself is just like, but all y'all that's here, a blessing for sure. I appreciate you guys so much for sure. But yeah, so like I said, if it's in, hold on 1 minute. Best Unit just said something.
She talking crazy.
Yeah.
Then you can send me the 4 you just got since she showed how to cut with your 3. Nah, see what had happened was.
Right, exactly.
But see, too, another reason I bought that 4 just to go off of that is that it's good to have a backup. I got extra heat presses. I'm gonna have an extra vinyl cutter. It's just good to have a backup just in case, so.
Right. Women, Naja said, coming up with, Okay. Yeah, but look, he said I was distraught.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's so okay. So you guys went from the Squad Talks to Squad Creative Podcasts, right? So y'all basically only had to do that one-time switch.
So let me stop you there, though.
Yeah.
So y'all don't realize that I've been through this already because everybody knows 12 Gone Apparel. Nobody knew who Seek Paris was.
Yep.
So that was a brand in the change anyway. People be like, he'll be like, yeah, Seek Paris. They'd be like, who is he? And then they say 12 Gone Apparel, and they'd be like, oh, okay. Nobody knew who Seek Paris was. Now it's Seek Paris and 12 Gone Apparel is falling to the wayside. But I'll be back on YouTube real soon, amputated leg and all.
Look, let me and you know what? For you guys who have not seen the podcast for Welcoming Back Seek, you guys got to check that out. 100. What number was that, y'all? What number was it that
40 something.
45.
I'm gonna look because I don't know.
I think 45.
Well, look, y'all got to make sure y'all go check that out. If you have not seen that, y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's a lot of very, very, very important information. And I'm going to tell you, you listen, Seek talking some stuff in there. Anytime when I see it on my Facebook, there's a vaccine information tag at the bottom.
Yeah, every time.
They're trying their hardest to just like,
they
tell the truth, please.
So that's what the doctors did to me, though. That's exactly what it's episode 46.
46.
Yeah. Squad Creative Podcast. Y'all go subscribe while you're over there too.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Squad Creators Podcast. Make sure y'all do. Make sure y'all share it out. We got to get their numbers up as much as possible. I'm about to go over into the squad and crack some heads because I gave them a task to have done by the end of the day. And if it ain't done, I'm going to crack some heads. Okay?
I appreciate you for that because I definitely appreciate you for that. They don't listen to us. They don't understand. Like,
but you know what, though? I said that when I seen the number, I said, see, they too humble. They're not gonna go in there and cuss people out for not going over there. So let me go over there and say what I need to say.
Yeah, appreciate it. Nah,
Yeah.
it was just like, see, even that was a whole nother.
That was a task.
That was a whole nother task in itself because to come and we got Instagram, we got TikTok, we got this the YouTube, and all that is brand new, and we took all the other stuff off of our regular channels. So we just been changing everything, starting from scratch, building
We got
stuff.
Twitch too. It just ain't all the way, but the Twitch is coming. We did. If you search Squad Creative Podcast on Twitch, it should pop up.
Right, absolutely.
Like, I mean, it's.
Okay, all right, where Daddy at? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all already know.
No, that's all right.
Man, it's all good.
Here on Marcella's Way, my job never ends. Okay, y'all already know. Y'all family, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
But he liable to knock the camera over and everything. Please forgive him.
It's all
good. Listen, that's how it is.
It's
but
all
yeah,
good.
so in my transition of I was talking to my support team, and I was kind of like, let me tell you, when you have already built all that I've built in this last year, beyond the fact of Many Things Customs that I've been building for multiple years at this point. And at this point, I have absolute, almost complete branding of Many Things Customs. I have Many Things Customs thank you stuff. I got custom mailers with Many Things Customs on it. Now that I'm changing the name, all this stuff is worthless.
Trash.
It's nostalgia.
That is money going down the drain. And the whole point of this conversation, the whole point of this show is to keep you guys from either going through that, or when you decide, to know what you are facing. You get what I'm saying? Because it is not just as simple as, okay, I'm just going to go on and change my Instagram name. I'm going to change my YouTube name. I'm going to change, it's not just that. Because when you have built a following, as I have here on this channel,
excuse me,
and as I have just in my business in general. Okay, I'm gonna put this shirt on, and I need you to go downstairs. Okay,
that's like Mariah.
Yeah,
Mariah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, it's all good, man. We understand. Trust me.
It's real people. I mean, it just shows, man. It's real people, man. It's no act.
Yes. So Gina just asked, why did you change it? So it hasn't been changed yet. As of right now, it's still Many Things Customs. And the crazy thing about it is, Gina finished building my complete website with all Many Things Customs on it. I just finished buying all branding stuff. But the thing was, somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew that the name needed to be changed at some point. Right. I knew it because I knew that it was a miss somewhere. And my domain name is literally minitingzcustomsandprints.com, which is the longest domain name ever known to man. And when I knew for sure that, okay, I needed to change it, I was in class, which I'm taking a business class, and I'm taking accounting. But I was in class one day, and my teacher said, what's all those balloons behind you? Because I had just had my website launch party. And then she said, what's all those balloons behind you? So I was like, I just launched my website. And she was like, oh, let me see. Because, she a business teacher, so she want to go pick my whole everything apart. And so when I told her the domain name, she was like, Marcella, that's too long. Right. She was like, people attention span is so short that before they get past things, they're done. Period. She was like, you got to find a way to change it. And then so then I was going to switch it because I'm trying to hold on. Oh, I'm trying to hold on to Marcella's Way with dear life. Oh, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to hold it because I do not want to let Marcella's Way go, because again, I have built this whole community on the back of Marcella's Way.
Right.
And so, but I'm like, I'm still building 2 brands. As long as I keep Marcella's Way, I'm building 2 separate brands.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Gina said mine is the longest.
Just say the word LLC, Gina Gill. Yeah. Yeah.
Understandable. Thank you, Gina, for making me feel better.
Right.
But yeah, so I ended up realizing something that I, was thinking about today, and was thinking basically what I'm trying to do is tear the house down and use the scraps to rebuild another house. Is basically what I'm doing.
But the thing about that is, and that metaphor is that your foundation is already built. That's the hardest part of the house.
Yes,
because without
absolutely.
that, it's gonna sink, fall,
absolutely,
something.
Absolutely. And you know what I said? I said, if I'm gonna change it, I'm gonna change it. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna keep trying to hang on to little pieces of it and try to make this work. Like, if I'm going to rebrand, I need to rebrand for where I'm going, not where I'm at.
Period.
And that's one thing that I definitely want you guys to consider is, I don't care what your business name is, I don't care what your brand is, you got to build your business for success. You got to build it so when you got hundreds of thousands of people following you, you can still stand on that one name.
And another thing, let me add to that. All y'all business owners with the private Instagrams and TikToks, turn that shit off. You're losing money.
You are.
Ain't nobody like, I get follows from businesses. It'd be like Tik Tok T-shirt company, and then I go to look at their page and they got a private. You're losing money, you're losing followers. So if you got your stuff on private and you a brand crafter, whatever, you're losing out. Turn it on. I just said that on TikTok, but I just see it so much.
Yeah. And that's the thing. When you build, one thing about it is, unfortunately, as us small business owners, we unintentionally coddle our businesses. We make them our little, oh, this is my so-and-so, and this is my business, and I named it after my children, and this was my grandma's recipe, and and to be honest with you, when they tell you you're supposed to be no emotions in business, you got to disconnect yourself from your business emotionally. You get what I'm saying? And you got to start thinking about it for what it is. It's a business. And what you want the name or you want the money? Which one you want? You want the name to bring the money.
Right period.
But yeah, so do you guys have any other thoughts when it comes down to that whole rebranding process, and any advice that you guys give to the people on things to avoid?
Yeah. Pretty much what you were saying, how you got everything already, with your name on it, your poly mailers, your stickers, your website, all of that. The most important thing is not having a misleading name, which is like one of the reasons why we changed. It was coupled by other couple of facts, but like Seek had said earlier, when you go to search on YouTube, there's already somebody else. The squad, it was a squad something music group or something. So you have to basically do your due diligence, get on the website, make sure that whatever name it is that you're going to use, that is completely clear. Now you can go to like domainfinder.com, I believe, or something like that, and search to see if that name is taken. Yep, GoDaddy. It's another one too that I was directed to. But back to what you were saying on the poly mailers, because look, I just so happen to be standing right here But I got all of these DTF transfers that say Squad Talk on them, and ain't nothing I can do with them unless somebody just wants, y'all want the retro? Maybe make some retro shirts or something. Have 12 signings.
Yeah.
But, if you are branding and you're thinking about branding or even restarting the brand, just know that it's got to correlate on every platform. So you got to know that this is going to link from here to TikTok, from TikTok to Instagram, from Instagram to Facebook, from Facebook all the way to the World Wide Web, period.
Yeah.
You got to have a name that's you willing to stick with, because unfortunately you is that after that. I said we call Squad Talk regardless. I mean, we say it Squad Creators and we are pushing everybody towards Squad Creators, but myself, I even catch myself saying Squad Talk because it's embedded. So
yeah. Hold on a second. Before we move forward, Squirrel Prince, come to the front of the congregation, please. Oh, wow.
You being a part of
right?
I don't know what you
did. Come on to the front of the congregation, please. Why are you late?
Yeah.
And it's a good thing it wasn't a comedy show because we be on your head right now.
I'm gonna need OG Squirrel to bring it to the front.
OG Squirrel.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, Squirrel. I'm gonna be reaching out to you later. I need a drawing done, and I think you might be able to get it done for me. I'm gonna message you after after we get off of here.
She talking about don't put me on the spot like that. You better.
You got called to the front of the congregation.
I'm gonna need you to get yourself together, because I'm gonna be in your messenger with a ruler to pop your hands, okay? Look, she know it ain't right if I ain't on her back.
She good people right there though.
Absolutely. But yes.
So let me can I add something to what he was saying though?
Of course,
just to the topic. Please. When you rebrand, man, it's a grind. You know what I mean? Like in Nipsey Hussle's words, it's a marathon. So you get caught up because you did this number on the old stuff. You can't look at these new numbers because you start from scratch. So you back at square one. So it's a grind. You got to remember that none of that stuff is gonna matter. Like even like looking at our numbers on this new channels, all this new channel, the new social media. In my head, I'm like, damn, I gotta go like TikTok, for instance. I'm like, I need to go back to posting the 12 gun apparel because that's where I get my numbers from. But I gotta separate the two because they're two different entities.
They are.
So you have to stop looking at the numbers. You gotta just keep going and remember this stuff is you're running right now. So stay running until you can get comfortable enough to slow down and catch your breath. But until then, it's a marathon, like Nip said, man. Like
yeah, absolutely.
You know, so.
And you know what? That the thing about it is, one thing that you got to keep in mind is you always got a few people that support in everything that you do. No matter what you do, I don't give a crap what your name is. They're going to follow you regardless.
Period.
Yeah.
They're going to follow you no matter what it is.
I need a few thousand more, though.
You know what I'm saying? You said you Joe Jack 1994? Good. I'm right there with you. But the other ones, a lot of the times we base our decision making on. So for me, I got 4100 on this channel right here, and you got to make sure you are not basing your decision making on that probably 4,000 that is not active.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You can accidentally be basing your decision making on changing your name, changing this, changing that for some people that's not even, really supporting what you got going on.
Real talk.
So to be honest with you, you got to be looking forward at those. I told T-Shirt Man Los when he was on this channel, how much you want to bet? I'm gonna say his name and he gonna pop up. And if you don't,
that's
I'm gonna
what
be
he do.
surprised.
That's what he
That's
do.
always how it happens.
Man, so Los, shout out Los, man. I like that
that's
dude,
my
man.
guy.
I
That's
still
my
ain't
guy.
got the meeting because I was in the hospital. But
Yes.
shout out
Look,
Los, man.
he's a character to meet. Let me tell you right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I told him that whatever you meant to be is already somewhere already. And so it already exists somewhere out in the universe and already exists who you meant to be ultimately. Because the Bible even says that God got the hairs on our head numbered. So he already know what you're gonna be the day you born to the day you die. So so he already planned out who you're gonna be. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta become in alignment with whatever that is or whatever that's gonna be. You get what I'm saying? So
Sorry.
It's all right. So you gotta really start mapping things out in your head for greatness, because at the time we already supposed to be great and we so busy self-sabotaging that we never end up being what we ultimately didn't I tell you guys. Did I not tell you guys?
Yeah.
Did I not tell you guys?
What up,
That
T-Shirt,
is
man?
crazy.
He do that, yeah.
I
What's
need to get that checked out. I need to get that checked out.
She said you got a tracker on her T-Shirt, man.
She said as soon as she say your name, you was gonna pop up.
I said that. I said as soon as I say Los's name, he gonna pop up. And the crazy thing is, y'all didn't know this. I just did that with Best Uni. I said something about Best Uni, and she popped up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, words
hey,
got power in them.
Attention. They nose is itching out their ears as if they doing like this. Like, somebody talking about me. Hold on.
Look, Squirrel Prince talking about that's crazy. It is crazy. I just said that.
That's hella funny.
It is.
But anyway, so a lot of times we self-sabotage.
Right.
Before we ever get a chance to get to our ultimate place. We do things like hold on to a name that's not serving us no more, worried about what other people are going to think, worried about, maybe it's not going to this and that and the third. Look, if it's in your heart and in your mind to do something, it only serves you to do it. Because if people be out here listening to other people instead of listening to yourself.
Right.
God actually lives inside of us, like inside of our spirit. God is with. So it's yourself is where the importance is. If it is in your mind, if you do not do it, you messing yourself up.
And so even with that being said, like everything is written. So as human beings, we find ourselves trying to mimic or steal somebody's personality or whatever the case. It's not you, man. Just be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the originality, it's the uniqueness of you is what's gonna move. It's gonna move people. So
when I say it's at the end of the day, I think we all as people, myself included, I mean, the person that I have, me learning how to trust myself, me learning how to trust my intuition, trust my abilities, trust the fact that I'm gonna say T-shirt man Los and he gonna show up, trusting trusting that. I'm talking about every single person in here, everybody in here, and I need you guys to really, what's up, Nicole? Everybody in here, I really need you guys to understand. There is no supernatural person. There is no, this person must be touched or super duper blessed or whatever. We all are very uniquely made individuals. And every single one of us got some type of
gift,
superpower. And most of the time, I have learned, me and Squirrel Prince was just talking about this the other day. Most of the time, your superpower is hidden under your insecurities. That one thing that you think you're a goner. I hate this about me. This sucks. I wish I wasn't like this. That's where your superpower at right there.
Yeah.
Right there. when you come to that conclusion that that, you know, if we stop suppressing that thing that we hate so much about ourselves, that's when you start blossoming and growing and, you know, becoming all that you are meant to be. So you guys, I'm gonna tell you, look, self-love, self-awareness is a serious thing.
Period.
And it's extremely freeing.
Yes.
I think a lot of that comes with living. It comes with wisdom, and you have to understand. My camera's down low, so every time I talk, I'm looking at the screen, and it makes me look like I'm looking up at the sky, and I'm not. I'm really looking at the screen.
It's all right. It's all right.
But like, it comes with living. It comes with understanding of self. It comes with maturity for sure. And I feel like every person with every male with an organ, that doesn't make him a man, or you know what I mean, or vice versa with the woman. It comes with, you got to grow. You got to understand yourself to even understand anything that Marcella just said.
For real.
And if you sitting there wondering like, what the hell was she just talking about? You that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because y'all don't even know. She just dropped she was just talking some cash stuff right there, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, and you guys do not understand. I'm serious as a heart attack when I say what I'm about to say. You looking at somebody who grew up, say right now, if I'm 38, gonna be 39 this coming year. And so up to about 37, I had extremely low self-esteem. No one would ever think that because I mask up well, you guys. I mask up very well.
I think we all do.
Yes, absolutely. Some people's masks be loose though. See,
right? Yeah, cracks in that joint up.
Some people's masks be loose, and they look like they're struggling with some things. Okay?
Yeah, that one that be in the store with the mask under their nose is exposed. Yeah, I feel it.
But I'm gonna tell you, when I say I struggle with self-esteem very, very much, and a lot of the times, all self-esteem don't look like timid. All self-esteem don't look like somebody who walking with their head down. You know, some self-esteem comes in the form of self-sabotage. That's a big form of insecurity. Self-sabotage is huge. Okay,
hating others,
hating, jealousy, envy, spitefulness, all that stuff is self-sabotage and low self-esteem. And I really had to like step back, and I'm talking about not even step back, flip inside out is what I feel like I had to do. I had to flip inside out, and I had to really like, you know, tell myself like, all right, all this stuff that you thinking is wrong with you. One day, actually, I got a piece of paper. I ain't got a piece of paper. I had a book, because I write down things a lot. And a lot of the times when you're a person that doesn't have a lot of people in your life to help you through things, you know, you have to write. I write them down.
I'm sorry, I just keep thinking about the mask was loose. That was good. That was good.
Look, I ain't got to do looks.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying. That's what made me see it. I'm trying not to laugh, but that was good.
Yes, but yeah. So I wrote down all of. So I had two categories. One was my good characteristics, and one category was my bad characteristics. Right. Right. And so I wrote down everything good about myself. And then I wrote down everything bad about myself. And they basically was the same exact thing. To be honest with you, they was the same exact thing. Like, I can be a great friend and a horrible friend. I could be a people person, but then I can be an introvert as well. You know. Right. And then I realized, like, hey, if I allowed myself to be as kind-hearted as I really truly am in my heart, all the time, people would be taking advantage of me left and right.
Or
so
try.
I realized, absolutely.
Or
try. Yeah. So I realized that a lot of my flaws were protecting my good things. And then I just was like, you know what, bitch, you ain't that bad. Yes, for sure. Like, I was just like, you know what? When I really sat down and really started looking at that, and you know, let me tell you something. You got to study yourself like a book.
Period.
I'm gonna tell you to the day you die, because you're constantly evolving and changing and growing, and you have to also, if you don't surround yourself by people that's whistling Dixie every time you walk down the street, that don't think you the best thing smoking,
period,
you're doing yourself a disservice.
Period. And then another thing, like, I mean, just some advice that worked for me. I used to live in those where I was extremely insecure and all them depressed and the whole nine. In those days, I always searched for what I wanted. Never found it. But once I realized to look for what I didn't want, everything I wanted fell into place. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but
okay, I'm gonna need you to double back, say that again. So say it again, but say it slower for the people in the back, the slow people in the back, which I'm sitting back there with them. Go ahead.
So as people, we tend to look for what we don't want or what we want in our lives. Like, I want money, I want a car, I want a new home. And a lot of times that stuff doesn't come. So once I realized the stuff that I wanted wasn't coming the way I wanted it, I started looking at life. I wanted to know what was the stuff that I didn't want, like being broke, not having a good woman in my life, or, you know, XYZ. And then once I realized what I didn't want in my life, all the stuff that I wanted fell into place. Like, now y'all hear me praise my wife on damn near every squad, on every podcast. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't rich, but I'm doing all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't never struggled. Like, about 6 years ago, I used to work at a gas station. I got a 1953. I got it in my wallet. I'm gonna show you. So I got this 1953 $5 bill. It's a blue print. Let me see. I got two of them.
One you really don't want to spend.
So it's a red seal $5 bill.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I was like, if I ever have to take this out my wallet and spend it, we struggle. This shit been in my wallet for 6.5 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
look at that.
You know, so I got this in like 2015, and it's been in my wallet ever since.
Yeah.
And to the point where I forget about it. But, like, you know, I don't have a lot, but all this comes from me realizing what I didn't want in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but
well, you guys know, if you don't know from this channel right now, I'm an over-explainer, okay? I'm an over-explainer.
It's needed, though. It's needed for a lot of folks.
Yes, I'm an over-explainer. So let me help you guys break down what Seek just said, okay? One thing for sure is everything that you have in your mind, you got to be careful the way you word it, okay?
Period.
Because the universe, whatever the heck you guys believe or whatever the case is, I believe in God wholeheartedly, but I believe the universe is a creation that God made, okay? And just imagine it being a system. The universe is a system that God created to run what he made, okay? So anybody who think that God is not and the universe is not, whatever. Okay, now this is the thing. What you speak out of your mouth is energy. What you think in your mind is energy.
Period.
Okay? All right. Now, if you keep saying to yourself, basically what you say or what you want, God is going to give you evidence of that. Okay. So you say,
Manifestation.
Absolutely. So, and you'd be surprised how many people don't understand what that means.
Period.
So it's what you want. If you keep saying, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I be careful saying those words. You do not want to use those words, because basically the universe like, oh, you broke, good,
and that don't mean money.
Let me keep helping you be broke.
That, and also that term, this is something I heard somebody say years ago. The term, we use the term I'm broke, and you put it out to the universe, man, that broke don't just mean money. That means your mind, your heart, your body, everything, the whole nine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So a lot of times women be saying stuff like, oh, I want all men cheat, right? What you basically told the universe is, give me all men that cheat.
Cheat, right.
Because this is what you believe. And the universe gonna give you evidence of what you believe. Okay.
Yep.
So basically now when you're trying to figure out how come every man you ever had is a cheater, that's because that's what you asked for on the low.
And then that goes back to what I said, that just because he's a man and he has male organs don't make him a man. Absolutely. A male and a man is two different things, for the record, ladies.
Absolutely. You know, and so, on top of that, self-love is another thing, because if you love yourself and realize what you deserve and realize that you are more than low frequency stuff, then you stop attracting that to yourself. If you believe that, you know, I'm gonna tell you another thing to go back to that low self-esteem thing. Absolutely. Yes, mindset is everything. What you put out comes back. Absolutely. And I'm gonna give y'all an analogy when it comes to that. What you put out is what you get back. So I know for a fact, because I have living proof of it, that I'm a very powerful manifester. I know how to do it. I done it in a way it works, and I done it in a way it doesn't. So I know how to manifest some stuff. Okay. I could manifest anything I want, because I understand anybody can, not just me, anybody. But some people don't know what it is, how to do it, none of that, right? So the self-sabotage part comes from, it be a lot of times I know that I can manifest anything I want, but somewhere in my spirit, I feel like I don't deserve it.
Right.
So because I feel like I don't deserve it, I won't manifest it. And I'll sit and struggle for no reason, just because I feel like I don't deserve like anything I don't have is my fault, to be honest. And that goes for all of us. Every one of us. Anything you want, you can have. All you got to do is ask, believe, receive. It's that simple. But a lot of times we don't believe that we are worthy of that. And then make it with Maryland. I'm gonna tell you an analogy for that. So one day I was outside playing tennis, right? I was at the tennis court. And just for a second, squirrel prince moment. Why every time I get with y'all, I have these conversations? Every time I get with y'all, I go down this road.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, this is the stuff that. But this is the type of stuff that people need to hear.
Absolutely. So so I was at the tennis court, and I was playing on the little tennis wall, you know, the little, when you hit the ball and it hits the wall and come back to you. So I was hitting the ball, and something dawned in my head, like, this is basically a physical representation of what universal principles are. Like, if you want the ball to come back, you got to hit it first. Same thing with faith without works is dead. If you don't make the hit first, the ball's not going to come back. And a lot of the times we wake up and we never pick the racket up. So you'll never get the ball back, because you never pick up the racket. And I really want you guys to think about that every day that you wake up. Like, I'm gonna make the hit, and I'm gonna let the universe do the rest. You got to make the hit first. You definitely got to make the hit. But I'm gonna hit some of these comment sections, because my people are talking and I ain't listening. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's all good.
Let me see. All right, hold on. All right. What's up, Los? If you still there. Look, I
Appreciate
know Los
everybody
is trying to
rocking with
figure
us.
out like what y'all laughing for. Just in case you didn't pick that up, Los, I was saying something that I said to you in our interview together. And I said when I said that, watch, I'm gonna say Los' name and he gonna pop up. And then less than 5 seconds later, you popped up.
Sure enough.
So did.
Literally, you popped up right after that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. Does make sense. Okay, all right. Okay, Marilyn said, what you put out to the world, yep, you get back for sure. Look, Squirrel Prince said, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. You ain't lying. And I'm super rich because my name is Richie.
Yeah.
There you go.
But that's for sure. But look, y'all, we can sit here and we could talk all day. I hope you guys got something from the conversation that we have had together. Something. Okay. And another thing is, if you guys have not heard from the beginning of the conversation, if y'all look up one day and be like, where the heck Marcella's Way go? Or where Many Teams Customs go? Whoever I'm about to create, ate it.
Ate it. Ate it. Hey, remember to stay consistent with what it is that you want to do. You know,
Yep.
if you're gonna do this, stay consistent with it.
Yep.
You're gonna change your name, just know it's a whole lot of work behind it. But as long as you stay consistent, that consistency is gonna pay off.
Absolutely.
You know, trust the process.
Absolutely. 100%.
And then I want to say that if we don't continue to see these TikToks, we fighting.
Yeah, we coming to see you.
Either me and you gonna fight, or I'm gonna go call Squirrel. I'm gonna go get Squirrel.
First of all, OG Squirrel better stay her hind parts
OG
over me. I
Squirrel.
don't want no beef with her. Okay, I don't want no beef.
Right.
And as far as the TikToks, I look, you guys. Even if I just do them twice a month, if I just do them twice a month, because you don't never want to wear a good thing out.
Right.
And you guys, I really always want to be as unique as possible. I really just try my hardest to be a person that just has different ideas, and I try to bring something different to the table.
And, we call that as originality.
Yeah. And
a lot of people like it. A lot of people lack it.
But you know what? I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like sometimes we all trying to find our way. We all trying to figure out what's best for us. And to be honest with you, nothing is new under the sun, and we all trying to, we all picking this and that from different places or whatever, but we all trying to find our way. And I guess we just got to give each other grace in that way, and really just stay in our own lane and focus on tunnel vision. Like I said, tunnel vision, focus on what we got going on, focus on how we bring whatever to the table, and not even worry about the rest of it, because, it is what it is. So we just got to, God got a lot for each and every one of us. And when you got tunnel vision, you ain't even paying attention to the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period.
So, but we all trying to make it happen the best way we can. And we all trying to make something of ourselves. And we just got to try to be understanding of each other as much as we can. Because, you know how it is. But yeah, so I'm trying my hardest to figure out ways to make all this thing make sense. And sometimes I do that quietly. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't just spend all my time and energy building this website, and I stepped back like, boom. Look, like the TikTok said, bitch, you did a good job. Bitch, you did a good job. I was just sitting back like, you know what? You killed it. And then my support team came to me and was like, Many Teams Customs might not work for long. And I was like, damn. I already knew it.
I mean,
I already knew it. And I already knew that, I was going to have to make the change. And I was just like, the longer it takes for me to make the change, the worse it's going to be. Because I'm growing every day.
Yeah.
You know, it
Sort of,
is.
but if you're trying to establish a platform solely for the customs that you do instead of just your name, yeah, it's gonna be like starting over, and a lot of folks won't follow over to the new one. But just know this: those that follow from the beginning, when you make that switch over, are there because they're there, and you know why they're there. They're there for
Absolutely.
that specific reason, that
Yeah.
specific name. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah.
like okay, I'm not gonna rock Marcelo's way no more. I'm just gonna be many things or things, and then
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It'll
Yeah.
separate itself and work itself out, and then
Yeah.
everything goes at a slow incline.
Yeah.
Very suddenly, you get something that's just gonna spike and go over the moon.
Yeah.
That's why they call it
Yeah.
1 in a million chance or 1 in a million shot. But just
Yeah.
stay consistent with what you're doing, and these can't disappear though. I'm gonna have to double back what C said. You know what I'm saying? Or we're
Yeah.
gonna send High Chief SP Poke over there
Send the
one
people
time.
out.
Yeah, we're gonna send
Right.
her over there. She's gonna
And
tell you how
see,
they get
Send the
laid. She's gonna
people
bring that
out.
West Coast flavor, all of that.
Yes,
period.
yes. I
And
look,
then
I'm here
so
with y'all, and I really want to bring I want to bring value to the community, and I'm gonna, I really really care about you guys, and I'm talking about, I rock with y'all the long way. Like where I'm
Wait,
from, people don't support you the way you guys have supported me, and I'm talking
right.
about, I'm not gonna talk about it long because a thug will cry, but I'm telling you right.
Sound like me, hell.
Thug will
I'm gonna
cry.
tell both of y'all it's all right to go cry in the car. I ain't gonna tell
I didn't
nobody.
cry, man. I didn't cry on. I be crying on TV and everything. I know.
Yes, but I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate you guys. I mean, Shay's World reached out to me the other day, and she just messaged me on Instagram, and she was just like, I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. She was just
Mm,
like, I see you out here, you doing an amazing job, I'm so proud of you. And she said that, and you would be, I'm the type, like, I don't know what it is, but validation is one of my love languages, and
I
mm,
think all of us we need it.
yes. And I'm gonna tell you, she said that, and the way it touched my soul, it made the
mm.
hairs on my arms stand up soon as I
Mm-hmm.
heard it.
Wow.
And I was just like, man, the fact that because we get in these little holes that we're in, and our head down, and we focus on what
Mm-hmm.
we got going on. And sometimes it's good to hear somebody say, I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job. Best Uni is another one that reaches out to me. And, these are women in the game, and
Mm-hmm.
you guys, y'all my people too. And it's a lot of y'all. I could be calling out for days the people that's, here that really, really encourage me, but sometimes it hit different to hear a female tell you you're doing a great job, because she know where you coming from. She realized how hard it is to be a mother, and be a everything that there is to be to your family, and still trying to run a business at the same time. Like that
Mm-hmm.
Right.
is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm.
it be times I'm weeding, or I'm doing something. I got Mario on my lap. He behind me combing my hair. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. But so to have another woman that say like, I see what you're doing, I appreciate you, it means a lot. Pink Teas and things, she's another one that really, encourages me, and I
Yeah.
appreciate, Squirrel Print. She already know, she listen, me and her, we get together in the messengers and set that thing on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, for real. I didn't if I missed anybody who is a part of my support team, charge it to my head, not my heart, for sure, because I love all y'all. Y'all are amazing, for
Some
sure.
good people you mentioned though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like
absolutely. Absolutely. I'm blessed to be able to have, these, like, I mean, to me, everybody who's here is like, is really, I'm talking about somebody serious in this game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You guys are sitting here are somebody serious in this game. Everybody in this comment section, I mean, somebody serious in this game. And y'all sitting here
mm-hmm.
for an hour and 14 minutes and 20 seconds talking to me. And
Yeah.
I appreciate every one of y'all, for sure. Seek you for reaching out to me like, look, you and this T-Talk, I'm gonna need y'all to figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you know what? Seek didn't have to tell me but one time, and here we are.
Yeah,
for sure. Hey. So it was like I don't know to get people a little insight on what you're talking about. I was thinking about it, like I ain't seen the T-Talk. I've seen every episode for the record, but I was like, I ain't seen a T-Talk in a minute, so I'm thinking it's like, let me message her. Like, where T-Talk's at? This was just yesterday. I'm like, where T-Talk's at? You know, and then she came with her little BS at first, and then she was like, you know that little, you know how we do. But,
making a reason for no reason.
Yeah, you know. And so then, you know, she came to her senses, and here we are. So I just hope to see it moving forward.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it has to. Stuff like this is what we need in this community. I mean, even outside of this community, because there's going to be people that watch this that ain't never made a T-shirt in their life. But we need stuff like this. We need stuff like Squad Creators Podcast. If y'all in the audience and you have not subscribed, please go subscribe.
Please, y'all, look.
You know, but
if you are a part of the squad and you have not subscribed to the podcast YouTube channel, I'ma personally go in there and block your ass out the group. Okay, so y'all get yourselves together. Because listen, look, I'm good for sending gifts. I'll send the gift with the block button.
Man.
Oh Lord.
Shayna Cross.
Shayna, how you doing?
That's who you were just telling me about her the other day, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Salute.
I knew the name.
What's up, Shayna?
To all our vets, we appreciate your service. Thank you.
Period.
Look, Shayna, it's crazy because her name I never remember, but her face I remember. So when I just looked and seen her face, I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate all y'all, everybody here. Y'all amazing. You know, we all here together. At the end of the day, like not many people around understand what it means to be a crafter, what it means to be a T-shirt maker, what it means to be in a community as tight-knit as this one is.
Period.
Our T-shirt community is a tight-knit community, and we really, I'm talking about, we beasting on some other communities and don't really realize it. Okay?
Period.
Because I'm talking about when I just did my website launch, I ain't like literally not one other than my brother and I think my husband of all the 1,000 people that's on my YouTube channel was in my comments, and I did like a little tour where I went from Facebook to YouTube to Instagram to TikTok, and the only people that followed me was there, bought stuff, was my T-shirt community. I'm talking about showed out the whole, and I mean, like I said, I know what it's like to not have people support you. So I really am grateful. And like I said, when you step back and you put all the BS to the side, like we a family and we really got to support each other. We got to really have each other's back. We a small community, and you know, forget all the extra BS. Like at the end of the day, it's about us really holding each other down. I mean, me and Pink teasing things and sat on the phone and giggled like we didn't known each other forever. She didn't gave me ideas. She didn't, you know, help talk me off a ledge. You know, like I never met her in my life, but somehow there's a common ground there that we got to find and always maintain that common ground.
Just like when we had her on the show, had Craftable Things on the show, and you know, and just a few other people that I'm not forgetting you, but I'm forgetting you in the moment. But like, just the conversation flowed. You know, I talked my little mess about their machines, but it was like we knew we'd known each other forever. You know what I mean? Didn't nobody walk away mad or nothing like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's all love at the end of the day. You know, I'm gonna tell you, It's like I said, this is definitely a community that I'm so happy to be a part of. Like I said, I did cakes for 14 years, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't ever been a part of the community as this. I was a cake decorator for 14 years, and you can't add. I think I might know one cake decorator that I met by accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yes, it is. It's an amazing thing. I can count on more than one hand how many people that I can reach out to, that I could be like, look, I'm up to my head in the orders, and I'm about to cuss everybody out, and they be like, bruh, you got it. Like, relax.
Yep.
For sure. But I appreciate y'all. Look, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I know Mike got work to do. He holding up money talking to us.
No, anytime. Seriously, anytime. I'll be happy to come on and speak with you. You know, keep this going.
Absolutely.
Keep this
Hold on, wait a
going.
minute. Did I see? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna before we go, because we're about to go right now. Before we go, y'all make sure that y'all call out all your social medias, every one of them.
All right. TikTok.
Squad Creators Podcast. TikTok.
Instagram.
Thank you, Shayna.
Instagram and YouTube. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, the whole nine. If y'all don't know about the show, man, we do it every Tuesday, every Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific. And you never know who might show up. We have some of the biggest people in the industry come sit down with us. So it's always free game, free gems. Y'all tap in.
But not only the biggest, we also reach back and we get those that's in the community.
Yeah.
You have to be
it's not always big people.
Yeah.
That is up and coming. We invite people on the show that bring value to what we do. So,
Yep. You know. And look, y'all, eventually y'all gonna have to switch your slogan around, because y'all call yourselves the smallest podcast with the biggest guests, but eventually y'all gonna be the biggest podcast with even bigger guests.
Yeah, so, we trying to get there.
That's what we're working on.
Keep working, keep grinding. But thank you, T-Shirt Man Los. I appreciate you for the super chat, and thank you so much, Shannon, for the super chat. I appreciate y'all. We about to get out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming back to Tik Tok. Y'all make sure that y'all check out Marcella's Way and check out minitingzcustoms while I'm still. And I ain't gonna leave y'all in the dark. When I switch things up and move and shake like I know I am, y'all better make sure that y'all keeping track, because I'm gonna tell you, I don't stay here too long. Okay. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for having us. Thanks for having us. Appreciate y'all for showing up.
Yes. And y'all stay put until I end off. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Peace.